So we're off to a bit of a slow start this morning. That wind's pretty light. We're averaging about 5 to 6k per hour, which is about 4 knots, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm only guessing here. And yeah, so we've got a 10-kilometre journey northwesterly. We're going to be taking the passage in between Dent Island and Hamilton Island. I'm going to shoot up through that passage. We're going to go around the top of Penny Island, and then we're going to head northwest again, another 10 kilometres over to our next island, which is North Molle. And we're going to be camping on the south side of that. There's a campground there that I checked out last trip that we did, sailing from the Airlie Beach, and yeah, it looked like a good stop off, so we're going to check it out. Here's the guys coming up beside me on the tandem. Deb's over the back there. Deb's pretty light, so she'll probably overtake me pretty soon. Yeah, but how's this weather? It's sun's out, beautiful. That rain is all cleared, hopefully, touch wood, fingers crossed. It's been a bit annoying, the rain the last couple of days, although it is a nice change from the bleeding sun. It gets pretty hot out here in the water, especially when you're out here all day. Forecast is for stronger winds a little bit later, so fingers crossed for that. And yeah, we'll just enjoy it. So I've got the fishing rod out the back. Got the Halco red and white lure on. Actually, Martino just caught a fish a little while back. I think it was a wolf herring from what I could see. Yeah, so we released that one. No good for eating. Probably eat it if we were desperate, but we've still got plenty of food. So this little island over to the right here that we're just going past on our starboard side, that's Ann Island. And then over behind it, over the back there, that's Pentecost. And you can see that beautiful big peak up on top there. Looks like a big pimple. So we've just reached the heart of the Whitsundays. Over to my port side over here, that is Dent Island. And then straight up ahead, that's Whitsunday Island. That's a big island. And then over to my starboard, that is Hamilton Island. So we're just making our way up through the channel. The wind, we're getting gusts, little gusts of wind coming through, but luckily for us we've also got the current with us now, so that's pushing us along at around 2 to 3 kilometres an hour. So any extra wind on top of that, it's a bonus. It's looking good to make our campsite on time. We're tracking pretty well. We've still got quite a few hours of daylight left, and we're probably about halfway right now, so there's another little gust. Yeah, not a great deal of speed at the moment, probably 5-6 kilometres per hour. Just watching our plane about to take off. Pretty happy right now. The wind's picked up, and now the sail is actually providing a bit of shade. I've been in the sun most of the day, so it's nice to get some relief. So we're through the channel now. This little island here, this is called Plum Pudding Island. And up ahead, that's Henning Island. So we're not going to stop at Henning Island now. We were going to stop off there just for a break, but we've decided to keep going. While the wind's good, and get us there at a reasonable time. Fish are quiet today. We're on the home stretch now. There's only probably less than 10 kilometres to go. We've got the wind on our quarter. And yeah, we're cruising along. So a bit over an hour we should be there. So we have a stowaway. Wilson has decided to join me for this journey over to North Mole. So yeah, we plan to play a little bit of coconut bowling again tonight. That was a lot of fun last night. So yeah, we each chucked in a coconut, and yeah, Wilson's come along for the ride. Good morning. So it's day 10 here on our island hopping adventure up the East Australian coast here in central Queensland. We are finally in the Whitsundays and we've arrived at North Mole Island. So over behind me there, that's South Mole. There's an old abandoned resort over there. And apart from that, there's a lot of boats and a lot of traffic around now. We haven't seen people for quite a while, apart from back at Goldsmith, so this would have to be probably one of the best campsites that we've camped at so far. It's got everything going for it, beautiful beach, beautiful water. I believe the fishing's really good here too. The campsite itself's great, nice grassy area and not a lot of insects. So that's the beach. There's all our hobies up on the shore. Let's go and have a look at the campsite itself. So the plan is we're going to stay here for the next 3 nights. Today we've just been for a bit of a walk and picked off a few oysters off the rocks. This afternoon we're going to put the hobies in and we're going to go for a bit of a fish. So lots of area, lots of space. So I've set my hammock up right on the beachfront. There's Deb's little tent, Martino and Barbara's tent, and then over the back we've got some tables and chairs, which all seems to be in one piece. So we were visited this morning by a few birds. Some of the locals have taken a real liking to us already. Normally it takes a couple of days for the birds to get used to us, but yeah, they were pretty much on us straight away as soon as we got here. And over the back here, we've even got the luxury of a toilet. So Deb's going to just show us through her little tent that she's using. It's quite a nice little setup. So what sort of tent is it, Deb?
It's a Big Agnes UL1 ultralight 1. I think it's called a copper spur. So it's the ultralight 1. So it's a one-person tent. It's about 1 kilo, including the flyer. Comfortable. I'm 170 high. And I can sleep in there with a 30-litre clothing bag at the base, toiletries bag up the top. I've got about this much room down the side, so a small amount of storage, which is great.
Where do you keep all your shoes?
Oh, all my shoes. I don't have many shoes. There's a flyer that comes out to about here, like that. So I usually keep a bag under here if I need to, and my shoes go right here. What else? Yeah, it's great. I mean, I'm just sleeping without the flyer because it's great weather.
Yeah, nice.
It's got pockets inside. It's got one pole for the whole, I think it's a graphite pole. So it folds up into one pole into the bag. What else? I don't know, it just clicks into the flyer just clips into the base and the top. Secret is the eggshells. Don't leave home without them. I roll these up and put them in a
super comfy
compression. So I've got my 8 centimetre cedar summit up there, which is comfortable by itself. But if you want to sleep like a queen, you top it with this in a compression sack. It comes down to about that. So
yeah,
it's just
nice.
a foam eggshell from, I don't know, some are better quality than others. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah,
Cool.
It's comfy for the 2-man version of this. The UL2 is like a roomy 1-person, but it's a super cozy 2-person. You probably wouldn't want to do 2 in the UL2. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, it's beautiful.
Very good. Thanks for that. So we're back out on the water. I've got a couple of lures in. We're going to do a little bit of trolling for a couple of hours, see if we can't find a fish or two. Any fish at this stage would be great. Conditions are really nice, probably 5 to 10 knots, light sou'easter, sort of tending easterly. So yeah, we're just going to sail around South Molle Island and see how we go. Right now it's quite nice. I've got the sail up in the shade, but yeah, I've got a tack in a sec, so I'm gonna have the sun beating down on me. The guys are just behind me. Anyway, it's a great day to be on the water, to be honest. Fish or no fish, so yeah, just gonna make the most of it. So although there's quite gentle winds today, I was getting some quite good speeds earlier, around 10-11 kilometres per hour. Pretty good for towing a lure. Now that the wind's died right off, the fish just won't be interested in the lure. They get too much of a chance to look at it. So I think I'll head back to the beach. Sun's still quite high in the sky. I'd love to be out here fishing, but at this speed, yeah, Buckley's. It's been a nice day out anyway. Got some good sailing in. And yeah, I'm just going to head back now. Good morning. So it's day 11 of 12 in our island hopping adventure up the East Australian coast here in Queensland. So yeah, today we're still on Cockatoo Beach here on North Molle, and this morning I've been for a dive. So most of this area is actually part of an appreciation zone, which means no spearfishing. So spearfishing's out. I did see some really nice fish, seen some coral trout, and I seen some mackerel come in as well. So I did manage to pick up this beautiful razor clam. So razor clams are part of the bivalve family. They have two shells either side. They've got a hinge on the back, open and close, and there's a body of meat on the inside. Now what we're after is we're actually after the mussel that's located in here. So that's what I want to eat today. He's closed up on me just there, unfortunately. Usually they open right up. But what I'm going to do is slide my knife in here and try and cut that mussel. So I've got to be quick. Okay, so mussel's being cut. And I just want to open him up. So what I'm after, I've actually got the mussel right in the heart. So we want to get rid of the guts. And this is the part that we want to eat. This is the mussel. So I'm just going to slice that off. Would you like to try some?
Maybe when it's cooked.
No. So you've got to eat this. You've got to eat this fresh.
Really?
It's so good. Good, hey? Anyway, so I'm going to take the rest of this up for the guys to have a try and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. And have a look at this shell. It's yeah, it's beautiful.
a fish.
No, you first, mate.
No,
you
no,
first.
no. Yeah.
Into it, guys. Get into it.
All right. I'll have a little.
I'll do this. Go without the lemon first. Just to
Good?
No, there's nothing wrong with that.
Do you reckon I'll like it?
Yeah.
the best.
Is that good?
Oh yeah, little Steve.
I don't think I'll like it. Do you want to bite? Roll the taste? I can't. I don't think I can. There you go.
I'll give it to you.
Thank you.
Why
The lemon would sort of cook it a bit too, I reckon.
Oh, it's
Yeah, the
like
lemon
yeah, it's like very special food.
Yeah, Steve, I'll get you a little
It's like
bit.
a scallop. Like a scallop.
This bit's
What about you?
I'll try some. I had some down the beach when you guys weren't looking.
Smart. Any good chef has to taste his meal before he serves it, right?
Absolutely.
Oh no, you
I'm all
go.
good, thank you.
How is it?
I don't want to steal it all because I
Beautiful.
need the whole
Amazing.
thing. That's good, yeah.
Amazing.
Steve's
Steve,
not
don't
a
like
fan.
it?
Well, this is our last night here on Cockatoo Beach. I've just got out of the water. Water is absolutely divine at the moment. It's been a stinking hot day today, so it's good to go for a swim. Anyway, just want to talk about this little safety raft that I've made. It's pretty simple, really. Bit of PVC. I've got my flares container, so that's got my flares, V-sheet, compass, all my safety equipment, and I've got my EP5 attached there as well. And then I've also got a knife in there as well, and this is a little light as well. And then underneath, I've got a couple of pool noodles, which fits snugly on top here. If I was to flip or I was to sink, and I had to leave my boat for some reason, this is going to float, and I could actually just attach this to me. It's got everything that I need. I have tested it in the water, floats pretty well, does the job, but hopefully I'll never need to use it. Anyway, so that's my safety kit. So it's our final day here at Cockatoo Beach, here on North Molle Island, and we're just packing up the gear. All the camp gear is getting packed up. We're about to leave all the cockatoos and the curlews alone, but before we go, I might just go through what food I've got left, just to give you an idea, just in case any of you guys want to do the same sort of trip. So I've got a trail mix, some sultanas, poppadom, and a nut bar there. I've got a couple of prepped meals left over. One's on the ground now. A couple of wraps, which I managed to scavenge from the crows, some nori sheets, and my cereal has actually survived. After that first night it got wet, I dried it out with the oven and it's come good. Never got into my beetroot. Looking forward to that, but yeah, I'll save that one for later. Got a few poppers left, and I didn't really smash the fruit like I thought I would. Got 3 oranges, a few lemons, we didn't get a lot of fish, and a red onion up the back. Barely touched my flour, and then I've got a few dried apples, a few dates, and my naan breads. These were really good actually. Really impressed with these, with the prepped meal, with the curries. As far as water goes, I've probably got about 5 litres left. I've filled up both of these for the trip, and I've got a couple of litres left in there, and probably a couple of litres of mead. Anyway, so the campsite's almost clear. Our neighbours are leaving as well today. They're driving back to Brisbane.
See you guys.
Yay.
And it looks like they found a coconut.
Yeah, we're trying to crack into it. I don't know how
Yeah,
to
have
do
you got a trick for these?
Yeah, I have actually. Just get your knife, turn that upside down like that, get your knife and just cut the top out.
Can I see?
Make sure your
That's
head's not in the way,
bangers.
Steve.
You know, you put your little lip on there. Hold him up. Nectar of the gods.
Oh.
Come on, man.
We are literally playing the waiting game now. So all 3 kayaks are loaded up, ready to go. We're just waiting on the tide. Luckily for us, the weather guides have been kind to us. It's been blowing nor'easter for the last couple of days, and it's been steaming hot. And we've just had a southerly change come through from behind us there. And not only cool things down a bit, but it's also going to make our trip home quite quick with a light southeaster right up our bum. What better way to spend the next hour? I might go and pick some oysters off the rocks. Anybody want to join me for some oysters?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Send a few oysters in a spot over to the right over here, so I'm going to go and check that out, grab a feed, and then hopefully we should be on our way within an hour or so. See you, Wilson. We're off. Alrighty, so we're on our way, heading home to the mainland to Airlie Beach. We've got a 15-kilometre trip, quite a short one this one. It's probably half the distance to what we normally do. And we've got a beautiful light 10-knot southerly blowing. So yeah, it's going to be a good trip. It's going to be a good trip. Put the lure out in a sec. Martino's already put his lure out. Deb's behind me. Martino and Barbara are up in front. Just leaving North Molle now behind me, and then over to my port side. That is Daydream Island, and we are headed to this point over here, around there. Another short stint and we should be in Airlie Beach. Almost there, just coming up to Pioneer Rocks on my starboard, on the right side, and we're going to travel across Pioneer Bay over to Airlie Beach, and it's about a 6-kilometre sail to the entrance to Able Point Marina. We're going to be pulling to Able Point Marina. There's a little beach there with a boat ramp, and then our mate Dave has offered to come pick us up and take us back to Mackay to pick the cars up, so much appreciated. Thanks, Dave. And then we're going to drive all the way back from Mackay back up to Airlie Beach, so that's about a 4-hour road trip. But I tell you what, it's been amazing. A couple of weeks, 12 days, 11 nights, island hopping up the East Australian coast. Mate, doesn't get much better than that. We've had fantastic weather. We've had a good group this year again. We did the trip last year with Rob and Derek. That was an amazing trip too, but wow. Gonna love this part of the world, and I'm really, really thankful and appreciate every moment. And I'm looking forward to a nice shower and a nice icy cold beer. Capitano. Good job.
Ciao, Capitan.
Good job, guys. First order of business. Much needed shower. Davo. Sleep on the job, mate.
Like a love, eh?
That's a company fella.